Okay, guys, I got three financial ones for you guys. First one is out of Atlanta. Father and daughter who sold stolen retail products online sentenced. They were actually the fence, and they had quite a bit of boosters with high quality actual products. Again, the beauty products are the ones that are gonna be sold fastest and the most. Um, uh, you can actually get rid of them pretty quick. So apparently, this individual by the name of Robert and Naomi, they were sentenced to prison for selling millions of dollars of stolen retail products through their online business. Their actual websites were called Closeout Express and Essential Daily Discounts. So I don't know how they came to be under the actual the Fed's radar, but they they had a good run, and they knew how to actually launder their money. Therefore, they had to forfeit quite a bit of actual cash. Um, they are going to be doing 5 years, but apparently, approximately between January 2011 and November 2019, they operated an organized retail crime operation in Atlanta through several entities, including Closeout Express and Essential Daily Discounts. So apparently, they actually had a warehouse, and they actually worked out of their own homes, a couple of homes. So apparently, they operated a warehouse in several residences in the actual Atlanta area. They relied on boosters, who are essential professional shoplifters, to steal specific retail products or categories of items, including over-the-counter medications, like for example, Prilosec, Nexium, Rogaine, Claritin, shaving razors, oral care products, and health and beauty aids. The boosters sold these products from various retail national drugstores chains and national supermarket chains throughout the metro Atlanta, including CVS, Kroger's, Public, Target, and Walgreens. The boosters would typically bring the stolen products in large trash bags to Closeout Express warehouse in southwest Atlanta. They pay the actual boosters in cash for the stolen products. They actually invest when they actually investigated them. They had paid dozens of boosters to steal products over the years. And the reason the majority of these actual boosters would actually turn them in trash bags, because they had people working at these actual retailers, and they would throw out the product like if they were throwing out regular trash bags. So it's not a coincidence. It'd be easier just put them in boxes and just deliver them like that, right? So no, they're just gonna go from the dumpsters to their vehicles, from their vehicles to go get rid of it at that warehouse so they can get paid as fast as they can. You don't want to be caught with that type of product on you. So that's why they would actually bring them in actual trash bags. And so how this actual father and daughter, they actually got rid of this actual uh, product was mainly online on its own websites and various online e-commerce platforms, including Amazon Marketplace, Walmart Marketplace, and Sears Marketplace. In exchange for a monthly fee or some percentage of the sales, these platforms permitted them, the third-party sellers, to establish online storefronts to sell new or used products on a fixed price online marketplace alongside these companies' regular offering. That's interesting. So they actually um, were allowed to actually put their actual merchandise next to these big online vendors, which would be Walmart and Amazon. And apparently, they sold more than 140,000 items throughout these storefronts. And in the beginning of September 2017 and December 14, respectively, through these two online storefronts, so they sold more than 30,000 orders. That's a lot. After investigation, law enforcement shut down the actual operation, and They started doing the numbers. Somebody probably got caught, and they determined that they were just regular shoplifters, and they actually wanted they probably gave them a deal for them to give up their actual fence, and that's how probably they got caught. Most likely how they got caught. The next one is out of Charlton, North Carolina. Apparently, this individual by the name of Hudson, 31, uh, he was actually what he was doing. Basically, he pled guilty to wire fraud for executing a return scheme that defrauded Amazon of at least $290,000. So what he would do, he would actually place orders um, of certain items that were already broken, or he could give in exchange a more cheaper actual item. So between 2016 and 2020, he executed the return scheme by ordering expensive items through Amazon, such as electronic guitars, tools, computers, and other high-end consumer products, and then obtained fraudulent refunds from the company by returning items that were significantly cheaper or broken. He also admitted to defraud Amazon by obtaining replacement products for items he falsely claimed to have been lost or damaged, and then keeping the new items or reselling them online. So he actually engaged in more than 300 fraudulent transactions that resulted in loss to the company of more than $290,000. Oh, and I forgot the first story. They have to forfeit. They already forfeited over $4 million in actual cash and assets. Remember, because that money was already laundered, so they thought they were already in the clear. They already had paid taxes on that actual money. So uh, they had that money legitly. They had it in a bank account and invested it in some kind of actual real estate. But they already seized that money. And it was over 4 million, and they got 5 years each in prison. And the third one is out of Norfolk, Virginia. Uh, a Virginia Beach woman was sentenced to 12 years in prison. She actually her and her husband to over the 7 year. Her husband got a 7 year sentence, and for perpetrating a counterfeit coupon fraud scheme that cost retailers and manufacturers over $31 million in losses. Um, these two defendants have been sentenced and held accountable for operating one of the largest coupon fraud schemes ever discovered in the U.S., resulting in over 31 million in losses to victims across the country. It they just I'm quoting somebody here. Coupon fraud is not a harmless crime. Uh, they operated an audacious fraud scheme that stole more than $31 million directly from retailers and manufacturers, according to court documents from approximately April 2017 to 2020 May. Um, there, she was 41 years old, operated a complex scheme using social media sites and apps such as Facebook and Telegram to find groups of coupon enthusiasts and sell them counterfeit coupons. Um, they operate online under the moniker Master Chef, used a computer to design, create, and produce a wide variety of counterfeit coupons in her Virginia Beach home. These counterfeit coupons were virtually indistinguishable from authentic coupons and were often created within inflated values far in excess of what an authentic coupon would offer, in order to receive items from retailers for free or for a greatly reduced price. Wow. As part of the scheme, she would ship the counterfeit coupons throughout the United States using the U.S. Postal Service. There you go, right there. Commercial parcel delivery services. She accepted payments from the counterfeit coupons through a variety of online payment methods, including Bitcoin and PayPal. Her husband, would actually 43-year-old, was aware of the counterfeit coupon scheme, profited from it, and assisted in the operation by shipping packages of counterfeit coupons and performing other administrative tasks at the direction of his wife. The scheme was discovered when one of the actual customers reported them to the Coupon Information Center. I didn't even know that one existed. A coalition of consumer product manufacturers dedicated to coupon integrity. Wow, I didn't even know they existed. Apparently, the CIC purchased coupons from her, confirmed that they were counterfeit, and contacted the U.S. Postal Service. You gotta start off somewhere, right? After identifying the defendants as the source of the actual counterfeit coupons, federal law enforcement executed a search warrant on their residence. During the search, agents seized nearly $1 million worth of actual counterfeit coupons at the residence. Furthermore, a review of the actual computer revealed images for over 13,000 separate and distinct counterfeit coupon designs. The CIC reviewed these images and compared them to known counterfeit coupons in circulation. And they concluded that coupon redemption using the 13,000 counterfeit designs on the actual couple's computers had caused approximately over $31 million, almost 32 million actually. In a separate scheme from approximately November 2015 to 2020, she defrauded Medicaid and supplemental for SNAP for I guess for probably food stamps and while her husband was actually working. So yeah, both defendants pled guilty to mail fraud and in April and to wire fraud and healthcare fraud. Wow, so that's quite a bit of time they gave her. Actually, 12 years is 12 years, you know. And I'm pretty sure she actually has to forfeit some kind of money also. It doesn't mention anything about the actual to forfeit any kind of actual cash, but she did defraud the stamp program, the food stamps out of 43,000. So she has to pay that back, 43,000. And I don't know how they're gonna handle the actual the 31 million loss. You know what I mean? But I mean, you know what? And I can see at her age, she started when in her 30s. She was a little bit computer savvy. She got a little comfortable. She got a little cocky, and now, you know, she rang up she rang up the bill to 31 million. That's a lot of money. Okay, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe.